What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream. This is Welsh Wizard, and I'm gonna be playing some fucking DCS. So I'm just gonna probably, fuck it. Let's go into a multiplayer. You know what? Alright. Okay, right, players. Nothing major. Let's say 10 players. There we go. This guy, no. Okay. Is there any UK servers, please? Region Europe. Right. Have we set the players? Right. No. Fuck it. Right. It's gonna take like years to get in, but hopefully. I'm just gonna lag as soon as I take off, like. Actually. Let's join this. Might take, trial clients. Nice. Nice one. Trial clients. Unallowed. Fuck. There we go. Right. Might be stuck with the SU-25. I do not know. Might be stuck with that. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can use my trial aircraft. That's the main thing about DCS, it takes fucking ages. Right, I can hear stuff. I think that's good. Right, fuck. That's not good. Rock on, lads. Currently streaming DCS, which is an absolute bitch to get going. Right. DCS is not responding, so I'm gonna have to reload it. Right, for some reason. Should be good. Good to go. Hello, my two little viewers. Love how this game legit takes fucking ages. I'm waiting. Wonderful. I don't think I have sound. There we go. Sound is coming from my TV. Wonderful. Alright, let me just go into a quick mission. Quick one, real time. Just to get the feel of the game again. You know how I do. Flight mission. Yeah, fuck off. I'll go for the F15C just because I know that's quite a quick startup. The F18 it just takes so long. I started it up last night. I did a little clip last night as well, just to show the takeoff. Oh, it was so awful. I watched the tutorial, cold start or something, and by God, it takes forever. I do not actually play with this game with VR. I wish I had VR, but unfortunately I do not. So let's just rearm this. Alright, normally what I do, I like to do that, and then just remove the fuel tanks, and then keep the one in the middle, so I can fly a bit longer. Go 303.
Request rearming. Copy.
Copy. Right. Just turn it down a little bit. Right. Let the aircraft just do his thing, because otherwise it'll cancel mid fucking. midway through.
Rearming complete.
Okay, that lagged. And it's going through my TV. Wonderful. Alright. Mirrors, yep. Right engine first. There, I'm looking by there. See? Right, oh, it's the left one. So it's going up 12, 13, 14. So, for some reason, I try and do both at the same time, but it just never works. I don't know if that's just how like the game works, where you gotta do one first, then the other. But like, yeah. None of these, you can't actually touch any of these. It's all like controller input. On the F18, like you gotta actually like turn all these knobs and stuff, flick them, set them. Alright, there we go, second engine's going. Listen to what it sounds like. Oh god, take the aircraft off. Fucking mad. Alright.
Springfield 1-1. Call ready. Clear to taxi to runway 7.
Okay. I can probably take off by air actually. So I'm gonna put the canopy down over me. That's down, boost up. Alright, boost to halfway first, and boost fully. And when I get to here, take off, gear up. Just double check my gears are going in. Yeah, they're in. Right. Missiles, that is. Missiles are down there, yeah. Nice. Flying. Oh, I know, you know what to do. Turn back around. Fucking beautiful that is, isn't it? Go for the valley. My missiles was still going then. Fuck me. Do a few flybys. what I want to do, right, I get to a point, yeah, where I'm gonna be mid-flying through these canyons. I'm gonna turn the engines off for a short period of time, turn them back on, and I'm gonna see if I can survive. Maybe if I go into like a fall or something, set a scenario up where, you know, my engines have failed and I've got to try and get them back on, going through a canyon. You know, right, here we go. Put the engines back on now. Air brake still up. It's quite funny. So that I'm flying through the canyon is something that I want to learn one day. This game is so amazing. Alright. Speed a little bit. It's crazy how fucking like low you can get. Stick up a little bit. For you guys wondering, I use just a normal controller, normal Xbox controller. Like for my pitch, roll, my rudders is my right stick, left and right on the Xbox controller. Obviously triggers doing that. If you look to the left. My D-pad is controlling like this and all my weaponry. B on the Xbox controller is my air brake. Y, I don't think I set Y to anything. No, I haven't. A, have I set A to anything? With gears? No. Okay. And also because I've got that fuel tank, I would be running out of fuel by now. So I've been going on like full blast and then going halfway, full blast again. Alright, let's show some fucking speed now. The trick is, if you don't want to crash, you gotta like, don't go like yank it like that, otherwise you'll end up ripping a fucking wing off. But you just slowly do it. Just gonna check where we are. Okay, I'm flying away. Okay, wonderful. No, alright, I'm gonna loop back around. Oh, what's happened to me? Have I crashed? Yeah, I think I crashed. Yeah, I must have crashed. Ah, lovely. Okay, right. Let's go on to the F18. Wonderful. By the way, guys, this video is not going to be that long. I'll live stream. If you are watching live, it's not going to be that long. So this is the fully modular aircraft that you can get. I haven't paid for this, don't worry guys. But yeah, you can. It's crazy what you can do. Alright, turn the battery on. If I can remember how to do this correctly, then it'll be fucking amazing, spectacular. But obviously, if not, I'll be. I'm pretty sure I hold this until it's on. This flashes green. Should flash green if I do it right. There you go. Right, that's. What was that? I can't remember what that is. Oh, this is fucking oxygen. I don't actually know what that does. Okay. Right. On. My wings, no, yeah, they are. Lovely, this is. Day. Don't actually know what that does. Okay, that turns off the engine. Oh fuck. Oh, don't say it. I think or shift home. There you go. I honestly can't remember what I'm doing. What is that? Landing gear. I don't actually know where the button is for that. Oh shit, no. Okay. Right. What's on? I think that's ready to go. Was flashing. Fuck. Jesus. Still nothing. Click match bands. See what happens. Right, fuck. Fuck it. This is doing it itself. What the hell? Engine start. It's alright. It's 15. It does that. What does it do after that? Alright, still going on that. Some sort of lights turn on.
Roll left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Have I just fucked it up? No. Still running. I found a taxi. Just controls. Communication menu, which should be home. Yes. Home. Ground crew. Rearm and refuel. Select loadout. Carrier landing. New.
Request rearming. Copy.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Why am I rudder?
Rearming complete.
Oh yeah. That looks sick. I'm ready. Ready to go. Okay, what the hell? What the fuck? Why is it not turning? Why is it not turning? Wait. I don't get this. Why the fuck's it not turning? Ah. Choose slot. Oh, alright. What we have to do is go to here. Fly. Resume. I really just want to get it up off the ground. That's all I want to do. Alright. You might hear another video in the background, but that's just me trying to watch. Got to take off in an F15C.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in the cockpit and get out of this very hot Western Arabian
Lovely.
Peninsula sun and get the canopy closed and turn on some AC. So we're currently here on Liwa Air Base in the southwestern portion of the UAE, getting ready to engage in some training operations with some fellow Kuwaiti F-15 F15Cs as well as some Saudi Arabian F15Cs. So let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. Like I said, I wanted to go ahead and get that canopy closed nice and early, just so that way we could get ourselves out of the hot sun here on the Western Arabian Peninsula. Now keep in mind, you do not have to have your battery switch turned on in order to close the canopy. This is for two different reasons. What if I was trapped in the cockpit here in an emergency, and the ground crew has to get the canopy open with no electrical power actually turned on in the jet? Secondly, the ground crew has to be able to raise and lower the canopy very easily while maintaining the jet without having to drain the main batteries within the jet itself. So just a quick little tidbit there. So let's go ahead and first engage our battery switch down here at the top of our right hand console. Note that the generator switches are already in the on position and do not need to be moved at all. This is a change from the very first release of the F-18 where these were default set to the off position. Next, we can come over to the left-hand side of our cockpit, and just aft and outboard of our throttle, we have the APU switch. So we'll go ahead and turn the APU on, and wait till we get a green light there. And we currently have a green light, so the first engine that I recommend you crank is always the right-hand engine. The reason for that is the INS draws its power from the right-hand engine, and so that way you can actually get the INS starting its alignment and get ready to go faster if you get that right engine cranked first.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm just on my own little mission, just currently learning the basics of DCS, sorry. But yeah, no, like I know how to fly like the frog footer in it and the F15C. Like I know how to fly those aircraft, but I'm currently learning fully modular aircraft, and the best way I can do it is just by watching other people do it.
Fuel and engine indicator down below the left DDI, we can see the RPM of our right-hand engine climbing, and whenever it reaches the 29 to 30% mark, you then want to hit right shift home to bring the right-hand throttle into the idle detent, which will then continue the startup procedure, and we can see the engine temperature rising along with the RPM, and these should stabilize out at about 65% and roughly about 340 on the temp.
Roll left.
The temperature's a little bit lower than I would expect, but
Flight
it is still
controls.
good to go. And we
Flight
can see we now are
controls.
getting fuel indications because we have that right engine cranked. If we crank the left engine first, we would have to wait until we get the right engine cranked to get these fuel indications that we want. Next, we can go ahead and come down to our sensor control panel down here, which is the furthest aft panel that actually does anything for us in the game version of the F-18. And we go ahead and bring our radar into the operating position. Don't worry, you will not overheat it. With the weight on wheels, the radar will not be transmitting. And then we can take the INS knob and throw that into the ground position. Now we want to quickly turn on our screens, and at this point you can also turn on your HUD with the weight on wheels, the radar will not be transmitting. And then we can take the INS knob and throw that into the ground position. Now we want to quickly turn on our screens, and at this with the weight on wheels, the radar will not be transmitting. And then we can take the INS knob and throw that into the ground position. Now we want to quickly turn on our screens, and at this point you can also turn on your HUD by increasing the brightness knob, and hit backspace to get rid of the stick, so that way we can see the MPCD very easily in front of us. I'm just going to wait until that MPC starts to come alive, and we can see down here we have a new OSB option on the MPCD when it's displaying the HSI page. That is STD HDG for stored heading. Now if we click that, we can tell the jet that it needs to use its last stored heading. Let's say if we get shut down in this spot right here on this heading, the last known heading in the INS system is now used as the current startup heading to allow the INS to align itself a little bit faster. Now as we wait for the INS to align, we can go ahead and crank the left-hand engine with a left click. You can hear the little beetle and then we know that that engine is going to start spooling up. We can see the RPM start to rise, and we can keep an eye on both the IFE and the INS countdown over here. And we can see the left engine is ready for the throttle to be put into the idle detent. We're going to hit right Alt and Home to bring the left throttle from the cutoff position to the idle detent. Now, as the INS starts to align on our MPCD, the actual map itself will start to be projected on the MPCD. Now, if you find this to be annoying and can't read the symbology, like I can't right now, you can always hit this middle left OSB button 2 times to turn it off. And then if you want it back on, just hit it 2 times to turn it back on. We're going to leave it off for today because it's very difficult to see without it. Keep in mind that with the new way to align your INS, if you do not hit stored heading, the jet will go ahead and do a full alignment, which takes roughly about 8 minutes. Whereas this alignment, which now has an OK symbol up here, is showing us that it's good to go with only a time of about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So we can go ahead and now...
Big news today, we're launching the Lifestyle Trader Challenge 2022.
Lovely fucking ads.
I'll tell you what it's about.
Come back to our INS panel down here, and here comes the second change that we have here. We want to skip the nav position and throw it directly into the IFA position for in-flight alignment. What this does for us, it allows the jet to use GPS signals that it receives to keep the INS alignment updated and to update the position of the aircraft in space and time. So next we can go ahead and come to the lighting panel up front, and you can go ahead and turn on your console lighting or your instrument panel lighting on a very bright day like today here in the Saudi Arabian desert. You may not need those, but those are there for you in low light situations. I always tend to kind of turn them on by default in whatever lighting situation I'm in, just so that way I can see the labels very, very easily on these right hand and left hand consoles in the cockpit that are kind of in the shadows. So now that we have that set up and ready to go, we'll go ahead and reset our FCS system. So we'll go ahead and press our menu OSB, the center bottom OSB, and come over to the FCS on the support menu. Next, I like to, in the F-18, always bring up my ADI page on the
Alright, this is where I got lost. I don't know what he does by ear, because he does it so fucking quick. You can't even fucking see what he's doing, like.
So now that we have that set up and ready to go, we'll go ahead and reset our FCS system. So we'll go ahead and press our menu OSB, the center bottom OSB, and come over to the FCS on the...
So he fucking clicks that, and then he clicks that, but that doesn't do fuck all. Like, he clicks that, but it's not fucking doing anything. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it at all. Honest, I don't fucking get this. Because he's clicking that, and it's not doing anything.
FCS system. So we'll go ahead and press our menu OSB, the center bottom OSB, and come over to the FCS on...
Yeah, the fuck? Am I doing something wrong? Like, because he does it so fucking fast. Like, I don't even know. Let's watch the whole thing again. Yeah.
Panel that actually does anything for us in the game version of the F-18. And we go ahead and bring our radar into the operating position. Don't worry, you will not overheat it. With the weight on wheels, the radar will not be transmitting. And then we can take the INS...
I would top if it was in better fucking quality.
And throw that into the ground position. Now we want to quickly turn on our screens, and at this point you can also turn on your HUD by increasing
Go that.
Brightness knob. And you can hit backspace to get rid of the stick, so that way we can see the MPCD very easily in front of us. wait until that MPC starts to come alive. And we can see down here we have a new OSB option on the MPCD when it's displaying the HSI page. That is STD-HTG for stored heading. Now if we click that, we can tell on here we have a new OSB option on the MPCD when it's displaying the HSI page. That is STD-HTG for stored heading. Now if we click that, on here we have with the weight on wheels, the radar will not be transmitting. And then we can take the INS knob and throw that into the ground position. Now we want to quickly turn on our screens. And at this point you can also turn on your HUD by increasing the brightness knob. And you hit backspace to get rid of the stick, so that way we can see the MPCD very easily in front of us. I'm just going to wait until that MPC starts to come alive. And we can see down here we have a new OSB option on the MPCD when it's displaying the HSI page. That is STD-HTG.
Oh, it's gonna fucking piss me off so much. Just fuck off with it. Right, guys, I'll be back when I've got it fucking started. Alright.